So a couple weeks ago, I moved out for the very first time, and to be honest, I feel terrible. I miss everything that I never thought I would miss. The funny thing is, when I was younger, I used to always dream about moving out, but when it actually happened, it just didn't feel the way that I imagined it would. I think one of the reasons that I'm struggling right now is because I feel like I don't have control over the things I do. When I was at home, it was easy for me to just leave the house whenever I wanted and do whatever I wanted, and I would do it by myself. Versus being here, I don't feel as comfortable leaving my house without my roommates. And I do love spending time with my roommates, but it's not realistic because they do have their own lives and they have their own things to do. It honestly feels weird to be in this situation because I always thought that this is something that I wanted. I was excited to move out, but when it came down to it, I was pretty scared. I always prided myself in being very independent, but coming to a new location, it's a whole different story. So I have decided to come up with a plan. This week, I'm gonna make it a goal to go outside, explore the area, by myself, nobody else. I think it'll be really good for me. Hopefully nothing happens, but I think I'll be okay. So the first place I'm going to is downtown. Oh my god, I thought that was from my laptop. What the fuck is going on today? I don't know what's going on today, to be honest. Will it end? Oh my god. I love how all of this noise is just happening just as I press record. So I did decide to go out today and it was very nice. I went to a plant shop in the morning and I got this. Very cute. I really shouldn't be buying plants because I kill them all the time, but I think it'll be different here. The plant shop was super cute. I was in there for like half an hour. So now I'm just hanging around in the downtown area. Within the span of the 5 minutes that I've been out here, I've seen the craziest things I've seen since I've gotten here. I walked across the street and a car drove a red light, swerved into traffic and almost hit the girl that was like standing in front of me and then just drove off. I don't know what happened. And so I went to this park and there were just guys flipping over the picnic tables, like the whole picnic table, like the heavy wooden ones. And so I tried to just ignore it and go to another picnic table and there were 2 overweight squirrels and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. And I went near the bench to sit and they started screaming. I've literally never heard a squirrel scream like that before. It's so cute and fat. It's the fattest squirrel I've ever seen in my life. And I was trying to sit on this bench also. Okay. I've never been threatened by a squirrel before. I thought that if I came closer, it would just go away, but it didn't. It just screamed. And so now I'm sitting on the ground. But anyways, that's where I am right now. There's a couple more places I want to go downtown just to know the area a bit more. There is a cafe and then a library that I'm probably going to go into to study for a bit because I do have an exam tomorrow. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day so far. I got pretty early today, so I'm feeling good. This is my first time recording out in a place where people see me, so it's kind of weird, but I don't think this is the weirdest thing that this city has seen. So, So today on the list is going on a trail walk. It started off pretty peaceful. I saw some turkey vultures and I was heading in that direction because there was a trail there, so I just followed them and I ended up finding these weird house type things and I just decided to check them out, and right as I was doing that it started to rain, so I just sat in one of them for a bit until the storm kind of passed. And I also saw somebody else, so I started running in the other direction, but afterwards I came out and I saw a nice little raccoon crossing the street and I hope that man was trying to help it. But anyways, yeah, I just walked around for a bit more until I could find a nice place to sit. So I ended up walking around a bit and I ended up here. I don't know where I am exactly. It's in like a weird parking lot. I think it's a place where they put like supplies and stuff, which is why there's like this half finished stair thing here. Honestly, this week has been pretty good so far. I'm really glad I took the time to go out, and in the process I've kind of realized a couple things. I think the thing is that I was just really lost in my path in life and where I was going and what I was doing, and I thought that if I moved away and I started new, everything would be different and I wouldn't be lost anymore, and I would sort of find myself, which sounds like super cliche, and it is, because that's not how it works at all. But I'm really glad that I came here, even though I am still struggling a little bit to get settled in. I think it was a good step in realizing what the realities are when you do decide to move and you decide to start fresh. Being here kind of made me realize that moving away won't solve your problems. When you're lost, going to a different country or a different place doesn't make you any less lost. In fact, it probably makes you feel even more lost, because not only are you lost internally, you don't know where you are physically. And I really don't know where I am right now. And I think this idea of running away and starting a new life is so glorified, and it's something that I fell into, definitely. There was a point where I wanted to just move across the country. I wanted to move out of the country and just start new with new people and in a place where nobody really knew anything about me, so I could be whatever I wanted. And I get the appeal of that, but when I think about my life, like realistically, there's nothing that I really should have wanted to run away from. I've had a good life, I have a good family, I have good friends, and by doing that I kind of neglect all the things that have made me what I am today, and I don't think that's something that's healthy or fair or realistic, to be honest, because it'll just kind of force me to reinvent myself into something that I really wasn't and I really am not. I think it's good that I've realized that now. It's something that I always thought would be the best for me, but I think it's okay to grow but still appreciate the things that have made you what you are. Looking back on it, I didn't have to forget everything about me just to start a new life. I can want to move on but still be thankful for all the things that have happened to me before and all the things that are still a part of me. But yeah, that's where I am now. I have class in about an hour, so I'm probably gonna go head to campus, and I will see you in a bit. So the last stop on my solitude journey is the art museum. I've never been to an art museum by myself before, but it was pretty nice. It was a pretty local one, so there weren't too many people. I think my favorite one was this moon one. I'm not sure why. I think it was just nice that the shadows added to the art. As my journey kind of heads to an end, I think I've taken away two very important things from all this. And the first one being that it's very important to be able to spend time with yourself and be alone in your thoughts without driving yourself insane and hating yourself afterwards. Obviously, one of the things that helped is being able to explore by yourself, but also contradictory to what I've been doing these past couple days, being able to talk with my roommates and connect with people back home really helps me sort of get out of a gutter when it comes to the views I have about myself, especially when I'm alone for extended periods of time. It can take a while to build that tolerance, but honestly, it can be really fulfilling when you learn to enjoy your own company. Second thing is being able to be open to new experiences, especially when it comes to moving out of a place where you are extremely comfortable. The idea of home is kind of a funny thing. It's supposed to be pretty accessible to us, but it takes a lot to make something your home. So being open to new people and experiences help you kind of accumulate all the things that make a home what it is. But yeah, I guess that's all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. It's been a while since I've said that, but hope you have a great day and I will see you next time.